nice predicament you've gotten us into. Mike? Want me, Mike?
I'm gonna sit here all night if we have to. You're looking at the mirror, Trump.
I have no taste for pop.
Let me have another dance with.
How are we gonna do it? How are we gonna do it?
It's for Stephanie.
I can assure you that you will all do your duty. You don't help me, I do not myself. Change the world as we know it, right?
Suppose you never made a mistake. You're too perfect.
No. Yeah. 10 grand. I'm gonna win 10 grand in one night.
All-time greats from CBS Fox Video. Favorite films to keep and enjoy forever.
And I really did keep those videos forever. I kept them at the word. Hi everybody, but today we're going to be looking at the CBS Fox All-Time Greats collection. I think I very first heard about them in this issue of Empire. It's issue number 2 of Empire from the good old 1980s. And there's a thing at the back on the very last page. It's long gone now. I'm surprised I haven't still got it, maybe I have. There's a catalogue here, and it was stuck here with some kind of that weird glue adhesive, and it kind of even tore off the onto the next page there when it stuck down. But every few months these catalogues were released with the CBS Fox All-Time Greats collection, and it was like hundreds and hundreds of videos like every few months, and there was like all different genres, all different types. I've got a full list here, or a list to the best of my knowledge, which is a full list. There's 159 films on here. Everything from the Choirboys, wherever all that was, Sex, Kittens Go To College, Nosferatu, Wall Street, The Fury, Cleopatra, 2 tapes no less. But yeah, there's a full list, 159 tapes. And even though I've been getting them since, like say, 1989, 1990, this is the best I've done. Let's start off with the collection. This is kind of more indicative of the kind of things I was used to being on this collection. This is Space Camp. Saw it at the Savoy and I thought it was dead boring at the time, but since come to love it, and like, you know, Family Guy did a great parody version of it, like really sort of, you know, made you realise, like, you know, how interesting the film was and how sort of quirky it was. But yeah, Space Camp, that's like I say, that's the sort of film that I would think about being in the collection. And again, just along the exact same lines was films like Short Circuit.
Nice software.
You know, like I say, saw that, the Savoy and stuff, and you know, just always loved that film, even though it's now almost like the world's most racist film. Even though I don't like to think of it as such, but yeah, Short Circuit. This was always a weird film as well. Like, this is one of those films I think my dad watched on BBC Two one day, and it's like got a guy being like hung up by his nipples, which sounds disgusting. But nearly all the films had a recommended retail price of $9.99, and this has got an old HMV sticker on. I didn't buy it from HMV, but it says $13.99. So don't feed the fat cats, right? HMV were trying to make a quick buck there off a man called Horse. No pun intended. This was The Omen, great, obviously, Richard Donner, Gregory Peck movie. And Omen 1, 2 and 3 are in this collection. For some reason, Omen 4, I think it must have come out a little bit too late and it wasn't included in this collection, but yeah, look out for the other 2 in this exciting series. Return of the Fly. Look at this. This is actually one from a rental shop there, a £1 rental. But I thought what was kind of cool about this, like, it's like, how old-fashioned am I? It's got a handwritten receipt there. It's from a video shop in Stoke-on-Trent. It's from the 3rd of the 9th, 2003. £3, and Sue served me. So profit on that. £1 for rent or £3 for keep. So I'm like the new Alan Sugar or something. Black Widow. I think I watched this one Sunday morning. I can't remember all anything about it. So it's got the $9.99 recommended retail price. I did drop this. I think I shipped a bit of this box at some point, but I watched it. No memory of it. So great these films are. Wall Street. This was when I was in my pretentious phase, and I thought, well, I'll get into that Oliver Stone, but watched this a couple of times, and it's like, you know, it really is a good film, but it's a bit too highfalutin for me. We said highfalutin. Now this is more my style. Louis Teague's Jewel of the Nile. You get to see boobs in this and everything. You got Kathleen Turner. You don't get to see Kathleen Turner's boobs, unfortunately. You got Danny DeVito, Michael Douglas, and yeah, Jewel of the Nile. And look at this one, based on a true story about a ghost that has sex with ladies. Yeah, I don't think it is true, but you know, it's probably just as true as Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something like that. But yeah, it's alright for some. Here's the Damien Omen 2, the part of the trilogy, and this is the final conflict featuring Sam Neill, who's going to be at Showmasters in a few months, I believe. So it'd be good to get me in the Method Madness Laserdisc side. So we've got the full trilogy, as long as you don't count Omen 4 and Omen Remake. Cocoon, the old Steve Guttenberg film. Cocoon the Return is a film I'm not even sure if I've ever seen. Oh, but thinking about it, I did a video last week, actually, extraordinary, got breaking news here. I predicted 4 horses you could bet on the Grand National. Unfortunately, one of them you couldn't even bet on. I made a terrible mistake, and the other 3 just fell. And I literally made them up off the top of my head almost, apart from a little quick glance out at the newspaper. But yeah, breaking news. Let's carry on with the collection. This is they use the proper posters though as well. You know, on this like photoshopped artwork you get now, and the great taglines like "When passion and hatred know no limits, expect no mercy." And you've got, you know, really attractive people in there like Richard Gere and stuff. You know, and Kim Basinger. You know, when she was hot. Monty, the box is very light. The cassettes in the video, I was just watching it just while I was setting up. It's got some very cool credits in there, yeah, with flashing credits. You couldn't have them nowadays. But yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Kind of got the $9.99 sticker on there. Saigon. This is a great cop movie set in Vietnam, of course. You got Willem Dafoe there and everything. It's like awesome. Who's the other guy? Gregory Hines, yeah. I think when films were directed by people you'd never heard of, like Christopher Crowe. Who's that? He's that guy. Cameron Crowe I was thinking of. Is that the same guy? Vanilla Sky guy? Vanilla Sky guy? Oh, I did a commentary on this. About this for 15 pence worth of goodness. You got Marilyn Monroe, you got Monkeys, Howard Hawks. Check out the commentary. More Kim Basinger and Jeff Bridges, Nadine. And this was the great thing about this collection as well. Films you've never heard of. This is probably an amazing film. I haven't seen it as it looks like I've watched about a minute of it according to how much tape's gone through the reel. This is a film as well, like Mad Magazine did a parody of this, and I always feel like I should sort of give this another go, because that's nothing, these films always started off with the typical CBS Fox intro, then 2 trailers, and the trailer for this broadcast news is on a load of these tapes, and every time I watch the trailer I'm like, oh, I should watch that, and I think I've sort of given it a bit of a go, but I'll have to give it a good sort of proper watch, and sort of, actually could be this week's commentary. Big Trouble in Little China. Lucky enough to go see this at the it would have been an ABC then, I think, at the ABC, and got in trouble for being out late. I can still remember trying, I think phone home or well, my parents didn't, but try and phone somebody who could contact my parents, let them know where I was. But yeah, I got in trouble for going to see that film, but it was worth it. It's probably only about 8:30 now. Predator. This is like a classic Arnie film, John McTiernan. What's the tagline? Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before. Was that the real tagline? I still forget what I've said about Photoshop boxes. Look at that for a terrible box. What are you going to do? Porky's 3, just in case you didn't know what it was. This is Porky's Revenge. The $9.99 sticker's a bit faded there. Oh, it's got ladies on the. Oh, there's a woman eating a banana on the back. Because that looks like a. Now this really doesn't need much of it. Well, it kind of does actually. Have you ever seen John Wayne just as a Japanese man? the topic. Maybe this is because we call the amateur racist collection because it's all sort of well, yeah. That's all. Even a U certificate. What is that nowadays? Oh, Nick Castle's The Boy Who Could Fly. This is a pretty cool movie, directed by Nick Castle and music by Coupe de Vels. Nick Castle, of course, was friends with John Carpenter. He had Major Payne, and he was like Michael Myers in Halloween 1. And then you got like, not worth mentioning, but they got the Star Wars films on there, which everybody's seen a million times, And then probably a good way to sort of do the last video. This was Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando. Probably the very first one I ever got, or one of the very first videos I ever brought, and probably one of the very first CBS Fox all-time greats videos. And there you go. That's the complete collection as far as I've got. And just got in the oven. I've just got some brains, faggots, and sprouts on the go. So I'm just going to have some at eating. Yes, British food does suck, and keep it locked.